Welcome to this Gadgetbridge setup for the Health Science Network. So we're not using the Google Play, so we need to explicitly give authorization. Click the install button. Yes. So we can now open it. So you'll get a list of permissions and you can make your own selections, but I allow them all. I don't want any of those, so you now press the back button and get the information on the release. And then we have this blue button to add a device. So we scan for your Bluetooth devices. And we've got this Mi Band 3. Sometimes I just start and stop it. There we go. So a couple of options here. I think it's this one here. And then we have some more settings, and we want to put our heart rate on. We want to measure it once a minute. And then right down at the bottom it says you can keep the data on your device. So if you want to use multiple apps with it, it's handy. And now we have to go through the pairing. So you can see, press the button. Paired successfully. And then we're on to syncing the data, and then you have the functionality of charts and stuff once the data's there. So the bit we've added to Gadgetbridge for the network is to go into your database, and we should say that you can keep your own data through these Gadgetbridge functions, but we have this ability to do a first stage setup. And it asks for your public key and your token. And from the DIY Science Toolkit, this is where this happens. So we have our DIY Health Science Toolkit, and as a first time user, we can create a new account. So this is dependent on the length and security of your and you can see once it hits that minimum, you can now create your public-private key pair. So here we have our public address, and right now we're still on the test network, so we have to go to data stores, and you can see we're in a first time use on the test network, so you have to generate a token. So we now have to open that token. So let's, So on Linux or your chosen operating system, you'll have a file called key store, and then we have this token. So that allows us to view it and then view the token for security reasons. We're not going to show you that, but that token will give you access to the network data store, and we will show you adding these to the Gadgetbridge first time setup, so we'll just do that. Okay, so we have to enter a public key. Now we're going to do the same for the token. And then we can do our first time setup. So you now have the sync button available. And so we can sync our data. And then give it some data to show. So it's up and running. So it's a little bit clunky. We should be able to sync the keys across multiple devices using the built-in. Most new phones will have, well, not most, but newer phones will have built-in cryptography key handling hard drives or key stores on the phones to make this a more seamless experience. And so we have the health span dashboard, and we haven't done any average computations through the toolkit yet, so it's empty. But it shows you what you can do if you connect your data stores, and then ultimately build up your dashboard, and we can add computations. So if we were to so we can see we have our Mi Band, which then opens up. And then you just learn, and because there's no data, I haven't worn it for more than a minute, so anyway, that concludes setting up Gadgetbridge and the toolkit keys and the temporary test total network, and showing how the network works.